Michelle, how much do we
Julia.
love Jane? How much do we love Jane?
Oh my gosh. She is just a gem. Just a gem.
I
I,
mean,
I love I actually haven't met her in person, as you know, so I'm
yeah,
getting to do that here in just the next few weeks, and I'm so excited.
you're going to absolutely love Jane. You're going to absolutely love her. So, um, Michelle, what are you sipping on this week?
Oh, I am sipping on this fabulous Chablis. If I can, I don't know, I'm like camera dyslexic. Um, and actually, this also segues into how I'm just getting better because it's French. So everything about the episode for me is very French. So I'm drinking this fabulous Chablis from Domaine Jolie Ifil. And this is a wonderful expression of the region. It's grown on the vines grow, in the fabulous soils, the ancient bedrock of Chablis. And this wine is from a boutique producer, Denis, and his family, his wife, and their two kids. The winery started in 1900. They have
Whoa.
vines as old as 60 years, and we spoke in a previous episode about how we love white wines year round. I'm telling you, this wine is, it's all things Chablis, so it's perfect with oysters and shell food and stuff. But I would drink this wine with just about everything. Now, I will say I'm a huge Chardonnay lover, and so for those who don't like Chardonnay for reasons that maybe it's too oaky or too buttery, I highly recommend trying some Chablis because this is lean and stony and mineral driven, and it's got incredible acidity, and this is a wine that will go with all sorts of things. And it helps me to just get better because, as you know, in a couple of weeks I'm going to France. So you're coming back from France, we're swapping places, and I'm going to celebrate pre-Christmas, so pre-holidays, the first couple of weeks in France. And so that planning that trip and looking forward to all of that is really got me just getting better this week.
Look, anytime we can travel to a place we actually love and like to visit, that's always a way to get better.
Absolutely. What
Yeah.
about you? How are you just getting better? What are you drinking?
Okay, so I am just getting better because I'm going to restart French classes.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
we're
like
just so Frenchies today. We're just so
like right.
Francophiles, aren't
So
we?
I really, being there in France so much is like, yes, I know the language, and yes, I'm doing the apps and all that. But there are some online classes out of school in New York called Cuckoo, and
Cuckoo.
so Cuckoo, and they do online classes. And so
Ah,
anywhere I go, I can just actually do the classes, and you take a test and everything like that. So I am treating myself as a gift this year to myself to actually jump back in French classes.
I am envious and I'm supportive. I have My husband and I have talked a lot about getting a French tutor, doing French classes, because I feel like you have a foundation of the language. My foundational language is Spanish, so
Yes.
and the way I feel like I need someone in front of me. Like,
Yeah.
I've not tried the online thing, but maybe it's worth a try.
Well, it's
Cuckoo.
it's still a teacher, right? So it's still a teacher. It's like a classroom setting, and everybody joins. And I'm really good with like online classes. I know some people need in person and everything, but I just think with my schedule just doesn't allow that. But it allows me to take these classes everywhere, and you still do the like testing out. But it's a way to say I'm just doing it for myself, and also it helps with work. That's what we do.
Of course.
But it's more of a personal thing that I want to be more grounded in the language and feel more comfortable. Like I'm good at reading, but like my passive and language of conjugation is not that great.
Mm,
So I'm really hoping that after taking the class, that will help.
awesome. Well, maybe
So
you'll be my French tutor then.
I don't know about that, but I am drinking something in homage to the champagne method. I am drinking Chic Barcelona. This is a cava from, of course, the Pinedes region right outside of Spain. And for me, the method champenois is like done around the world. So it goes through this secondary fermentation like champagne does. And so I always like to tell some people really have sometimes an issue with the acid and sometimes a lot of champagnes. And I always try to move them to Cava. So this is a way for them to try or dip their toe into the sparkling wine life because it's not, I always think, bubbles bring the party. And so this is so elegant, so easy, so to go with, like you said, you can have it with food, but it will still work with oysters, even though we're dealing with something like that. That's not the main three champagne grapes, but we are also dealing with the main Spanish Cava grapes. And so for me, I always say, try it, see how it fits. And what I found is a lot of people really love it because like it still has that acid component, but it has a roundness because the grapes are so different. But, and
one of
also
the
too,
things I love about Cava is that it delivers beautiful wines,
yes,
exceptional wines, and the
yes.
price point is very wallet friendly.
Well, I always say it's like an intro, right? If you really want to get into bubbles, you want to elevate and you kind of want something that's made in that method. And like you say, wallet friendly before you go in, I think it's a great example. And so for me, this Chic Barcelona, they do a great job of getting you all the textural elements that you like. And so, yeah, it's just elegant. It's easy. So yeah, cheers
Yeah.
to you,
Well,
my
there you
friend.
go. Cheers to you. Cheers
Cheers.
to you. Yes. Fabulous.
Mm, it's so lively. It's
Hmm.
real. Yeah. And also too,
This
if
one
you're a
is too.
if you're a salty person, I think both of us are like salty people. This is really great with pretzels.
I was going to say like saltine crackers or
Salty.
pretzels or, yeah.
Yeah. And of course, you can do like tin fish or anything like that. But if you want kind of like something, like a potato chip or anything like that, that's a great wine to
Mm.
have.
I love sparkling wine of any kind, bubbles with
Mm-hmm.
potato chips. Yeah. And I
Always.
actually have I'll make a confession here as we close out this episode.
Mm-hmm.
I have an addiction to Annie's
Yeah.
cheddar, organic cheddar. You've been to my house. You see
Yeah.
all the boxes of them. So would it go with
Yes.
can I have my Annie's crackers?
You can have your Annie's cheddar crackers. Yes, you can. It is perfect for that. But that's what I'm saying. Like, it's one of those things I think when we talk about wine a lot and we also always talk about food, yes, it can, like you said about the Chablis, like this also can go with oysters. But just in case you don't want an oyster, you just want something easy or you're preparing dinner and you just want a little snack, the Annie's crackers are perfect.
Yeah, well, and I think this Chablis would go with a whole host of things. You could do with any kind of seafood. You could do with some pastas. You could do it with some pork,
Mm-hmm.
various chicken dishes. Yeah, I mean, I love Chablis, so
Oh, it's amazing.
yeah, it is. It's a wonderful wine.
Good.
So
So,
awesome.
yes.
Well, cheers to you, my friend.
Cheers to you, my friend. So, just a reminder to watch this or any episode, subscribe to Just Getting Better on Spotify or where you get all your podcasts. And there you can see all the bottles we are drinking in our episode recommendations.
Yes, be sure to follow Just Getting Better on Instagram, Facebook, and LinkedIn so you never miss a thing.
Until next time,
Until next time,
keep
keep
just getting
just
better.
getting better. Cheers.
Cheers.